Afternoon baseball from one of the best ballparks around, Oriole Park in Baltimore. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Orioles. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He's coming off one of the greatest single seasons in baseball history. He was able to accomplish the nearly impossible last year as he led the league in average home runs and RBI, earning himself the Triple Crown.
Matt Cain gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Didi Gregorius heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Bryce Harper will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw over to first will take care of him, and it's a good start to the inning for Cain. There are 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Steve, what's the key to starting out 1-0 here at home for them?
I think you go up there trying to lift balls, get them airborne, because this is the second highest scoring and second most home runs in this ballpark. So a routine fly ball can end up in the seats. So capitalize on that.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as
Leading
one
off
of
for
the
the
finest
Orioles,
defensive shortstops in
second
the league.
baseman,
His range, absolutely unreal. His arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him a complete shortstop.
Jonathan Villar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Lays off 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Adam Jones will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. Runs up and gets this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bat. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Austin Hayes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Torres is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles held in check there. After 1, no score. Aaron Judd makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Kane has his target. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider from Kane. It gets him ahead. No balls and a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Villar ranges to his right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Aaron
number
Hicks
31.
will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Line towards center field, and the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's
Third
0-2 or
number
2-0.
41.
They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Standing in now, number 41. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big...
A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
And, you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Clint Frazier. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A pretty good swing there.
Batting eighth,
You'll watch.
catcher,
Head stays
Gary
down, ball gets deep in the
Sanchez.
zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Gary Sanchez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
2-1, here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. A step on the bag for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Number 67 settles into the
Leading
box
off
for
for the
his
Orioles.
first chance.
first baseman, number 67.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
Number 25 will get his first chance here. 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Line toward right center. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first.
Wow. And this could have really got this inning off to a great start.
Number 39.
It finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Into the box now, Nunez, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon. After a nice aerial shot there, the Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore, as we welcome you back to the Charm City. Torres steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
And you know, he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now batting.
So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, this date in baseball history. Didi Gregorius will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
In there at the knees, strike one. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Kane sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The first baseman, number 34, Bryce Harper.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Pickoff move to second. Runner's back.
Just checking.
Has to be thinking strikeout here.
Ball
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Austin Wynn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, a diving stop. He's out.
Oh, nice pick.
Batting 8.
Oh, that is so smooth over there at first base. The ball's headed for the hole, but he pulls it in at full stretch. And then I thought he'd probably flip it, but he decides to just take it himself, and he wins that race to the bag.
In now, Ryan Mort. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. To short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
In now, Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Aaron Judd is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy who can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Right back at it now is Kane as he gets ahead of his leadoff man here, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Kane's ready. Here's the 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
And this is just a great job of protecting. You can see this pitch is down. It's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But the runner's back easily. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, number 41.
Number 41 steps in now. First offering on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Hayes racing back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the box, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez stands in. First pitch on its way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Jonathan Villar is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Here comes the 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. For Villar, stolen base number 1 here in the early going. No one out with a runner at second. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Taken in by Gregorius. A quick out number 1.
The right fielder, number 18, Austin Hayes.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
2 balls, no strike.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-1 game.
So smart here at the plate.
Number 67.
You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Stepping in now, number 67. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Well, maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Number 25 will dig in now. Switch hitter batting left. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. One there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Torres heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Second baseman.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Nunez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon.
Austin Wynn stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Austin Wynn.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Ryan Mort will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Frazier. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it 4-1. Giancarlo Stanton makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Aaron Hicks stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Mike Wright will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Mike Wright.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Number 41 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Again to first, but he's back in safely. Very high, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Left side. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 4. Leading off the inning, Diaz. And they'll need him to get something going here.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. And how about that? Diaz has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
The batter, number 9.
In now, Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he lays off for ball 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
And that's off the left field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, we just saw one ball leave the yard, and this was pretty nearly a second one. It's just another mistaken location. You can see the ball out over the middle of the plate, and one good swing deserves another. And I'll tell you, they were pretty fortunate that this one only resulted in 2 bases, because that could have very easily turned into back-to-back jacks.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Hicks going back to the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 2-run shot here for Adam Jones, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Dylan Betances will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Dylan Betances. Now batting, right fielder, Austin Hayes.
Standing in now, Austin Hayes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 3 runs already home here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Now batting.
And this is what you're going to get when you got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
Into the box now, number 67, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
He's probably thinking, if they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. He was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
Into the box, number 25. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there. But, hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Shot towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 4-4. Clint Frazier is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Torres will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Dick Hall is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Dick Hall.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Chopped foul right at home plate. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Didi Gregorius stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Bryce Harper will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now a spin and a throwback to second, just keeping him close. Ground ball left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Oriole bullpen does the job. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore, and we are tied 4-4. Nunez strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Third baseman, number 39.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, with 2 strikes, you got to protect up there. Even on a curveball, that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
In now, Aaron Judd, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Good curveball, strike 2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Standing in now, number 41. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Acevedo will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Jonathan Villar will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Sliced hard down the left field line. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. A pitch out, the throw, and in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. Here it comes, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Oh, and with nobody out, that could turn out to be a big stolen base right there. Now, not only do you keep out of the double play, but you also get the ever-important go-ahead run into scoring position.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Judd is there, and he'll bring this one in. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Didn't quite get all that one, but at least he moves that go-ahead run up to third now with only 1 out, so this turns out to be a productive out.
Austin Hayes will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Now batting.
That's a big base hit for him right there. That drives in the go-ahead run. He's fired up down there at first, and I'm sure his dugout is even more fired up.
Into the box now, number 67. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Throw won't get him. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Another look
Now
here.
batting,
This ball's sinking
25.
fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. In now, number 25. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of
number
beauty.
39.
Talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
A.J.
Now
Cole
New
will
York.
come on in relief
Number
as he'll make his
67,
second appearance of the
A.J.
season so far.
Cole.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Cisco will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. Little tapper down the first baseline. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. Cisco is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Luke Voigt will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Tim Beckham is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 1, Tim Beckham.
Michael Gibbons is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Michael Gibbons.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Line toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Villar gloves it on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Number 25.
Torres digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. In there, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. A capacity crowd. 48,876 on their feet in Baltimore. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker, as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 5-4. So long
Our
from
final
Baltimore.
line score this afternoon. First for the victory.